What's up, my mind your money business folks? It's me yet again with another video on today's stock market news. And as always, hopefully you're in the market and not trying to time the market, because that is simply impossible to do, people. So we still have like 19 minutes before the market closes, so I'm a little early, got up early. So it says here, Dow, S&P 500, NASDAQ waver as Trump says not planning to fire Powell. That's the Fed chair, Jerome Powell. So let's see what happened. So it says U.S. stocks recovered from session's lows in early afternoon trading Wednesday after President Trump said he's not planning to fire Fed chair Jerome Powell, despite new reports emerging suggesting he was close to making that decision. The S&P 500 rose about 0.2%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average climbed 0.3%. The tech-heavy NASDAQ rose nearly 0.2%. So Bloomberg reported Wednesday, citing a White House official, that Trump was considering firing Powell soon. But Trump subsequently said in the Oval Office that he wasn't planning to do so, despite going on a rant at the Fed chair not lowering interest rates at his preferred pace. So no, we're not planning to do anything, he told reporters, but added, we're very concerned. He's doing a lousy job, but no, I'm not talking about that. Fortunately, we get to make a change in the next 8 months or so, and we'll pick somebody that's good, Trump said. Trump also confirmed a report that said he had asked a meeting of Republican lawmakers late Tuesday whether he should fire the chair. He said most of the lawmakers said he should do it. He denied in a different report that said he had drafted a letter to fire Powell. So stocks opened Wednesday sessions mixed as Wall Street weighed a surprise inflation print and scoured the latest batch of earnings for signs that corporate America is weathering the tariff turmoil. So solid earnings from Bank of America and Johnson & Johnson helped ease some Wall Street worry about Trump's cycle of escalating tariff threats. BofA's trading desk benefited from trade policy-driven market gyrations, as did the fellow banks Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs. So at the same time, markets took in a wholesale inflation checkup on Wednesday that provided better news on price pressures. The producer price index print for June came in unchanged on a monthly basis and rose 2.3% year over year, below estimates. So the release came after the latest consumer price index reading spurred traders to pair bets on Federal Reserve interest rate cuts. Tuesday's CPI report showed inflation accelerated in June. It rose at the fastest year-over-year clip since February, with signs of tariff-driven inflation starting to show up in the data. With all that just said, it just shows how there are so many things that affect the stock market. Inflation reports, the CPI Consumer Price Index report, President Trump talked about firing, the Fed chair, the president talking about the tariff percentages to specific countries. All these things are affecting the stock market. So you just have to be in it. You have to invest. Well, you don't have to invest. You do what you want, but it's a good thing to invest. It's a good thing to have options. But before you can invest anything, you need to make sure that you have money to invest. And a lot of people are in debt, and you have to get out of debt. You have to get out of that personal loan debt. You have to get out of car loan debt. You have to get out of student loan debt. You have to get out of credit card debt, because those are like the biggest forms of debt most people have. And the only way you can do that is by creating a budget. I created a budget, started a snowball effect, following the Dave Ramsey plan, and I got out of debt. I have no debt, and you can do the same. And once you get out of debt, once you create that plan and get out of debt, and it may take a while, it may take a couple of years, but creating a plan and working that plan, and then see how you're chipping away at these things you once thought was impossible to overcome, you start feeling better about yourself, and you keep moving faster and faster towards getting rid of all that debt. Then once you get rid of the debt, you create 3 to 6 months of living expenses for your emergency fund. You start funding your kids' college fund if you have kids. You start investing 15% of your income into your retirement. And then if you have a mortgage, you can start tackling that mortgage because now you have all this free cash. If you don't have a mortgage and you would like to get one, save up at least 20%, put it down on that home, and finance that home for 15 years. 15 years, so you can save all those interest payments, and like having a 30-year mortgage, and you end up paying double the amount of the initial price of the home by paying it off in 30 years. So pay it off in half the amount of time, but more than likely you may pay it off before 15 years because now you're all in. You know how to get rid of debt and save money, and then once you get out of debt, you do whatever you want to do. You can give away more money, you can invest more money, you can retire early if you choose to do so. You have options, and there's nothing like having options. So yeah, that is it. The market is going to be open for a few more minutes. I'm not thinking much more is going to change. Like right now, my S&P 500 ETF, SPLG, is up about 29 cents. My information technology ETF, FTEC, is currently up about 80 cents. Palantir is up about $2.70. Nvidia is up 48 cents. Tesla is up $11.30. Broadcom is down currently $1.10. Apple is up $1.35. Meta is down $7.69. So yeah, that's pretty much it in the market, people. That's all I have for today. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think, if you think anything at all. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I pretending to be one. So any and all information on my channel is for entertainment purposes only. It reflects my opinions, right? So please consult with a financial advisor before you invest any of your hard-earned money. All right, so you guys take care. Peace. Have a blessed day.